the Indian Meteorological Department (IMD) report, the adverse weather conditions are expected to persist in other parts of the state as well. The IMD has predicted that these areas could witness rain of the same intensity in the next 2 to 3 hours. This unseasonal downpour has raised concerns among locals and officials alike, highlighting the unpredictable nature of weather patterns in recent times. The recent collapse of a road, leading to vehicles sinking in its depths, has left residents stunned and concerned. As the first rains of the year pour down, Panji transforms into an adventure-filled challenge for its citizens. The pending work in the Smart City project has turned the streets into a death trap, with waterlogged roads making it nearly impossible for riders to find their way. One of the family members suffered a partial hand injury, while another was affected by smoke inhalation. Both individuals have been taken to the hospital to receive medical care. Before the fire brigade could arrive at the scene, the family and neighbors managed to bring the fire under control. Unfortunately, due to the narrow roads, the fire brigade faced difficulties reaching the house. However, the fire personnel utilized the available water in the home to successfully extinguish the fire. The recent death of a lineman in Bicholi, Goa has sparked widespread criticism against the Electricity Department, the Minister, and the Government of Goa. Over the past 5 years, there have been several alarming incidents of lineman fatalities, leading to growing unrest among the public. Lineman Manoj Zambolikar tragically lost his life while working on an electricity pole at Housing Board, Bicholi, due to electrocution. The first phase of voting for the 2024 Lok Sabha election began on Friday, with 21 states and 102 constituencies participating in the process. This election will be held in 7 phases, spanning a period until 1st June. The counting of votes and announcement of results will occur on 4th June, determining the next group of members of parliament in the country. As the voting process unfolds, all eyes are on the electoral outcomes, which will shape the political landscape of India. Captain Viriato Fernandes further said that BJP's plan to shut Dabolim will create problem for the people in South Goa. He even said that due to the airport in South Goa there was huge number of tourist taxi operators which is already eaten by MOPA. While speaking on the water scarcity in the state, he said, "Mountains are water reservoirs which have been destroyed. We don't want plastic reservoirs." The scorching heat of summer was temporarily relieved on Thursday evening as a mild rain shower made its way from Kunkolim to Panzarkuni area. This unexpected rainfall brought welcome respite to the state. Locals and commuters noticed a noticeable drop in temperature as the rain started falling around 7 p.m. in the evening. SGPDA officer building raises health concerns mount over the deteriorating state of the South Goa Planning and Development Authority building. Reports unveil unsanitary conditions within the premises, including dirty floors and unchecked sewage water flow, posing significant health hazards to occupants and visitors. 2-month-old baby dolphin's corpse was washed ashore at Agonda Beach. The dolphin was in a decomposed state with its inner organs bulging out. Forest Department who was present on site gave a proper burial to the dolphin. A washed-off whale carcass is estimated to be around 15 meters long and was found in a decomposed situation. The foul smell of the dead fish was lingering in the entire stretch. Locals showed dissatisfaction as Forest Department took 12 hours to take action. The Forest Department officials informed that this year there were 174 turtle nests at the beach and 16,825 eggs were laid overall. They further informed that 65 olive ridley turtle hatchlings were released into the sea at Agonda Beach. Till date, 3,354 turtles have been released. Police informed that Abdul Rafiq, a 62-year-old tourist hailing from Bengaluru, was missing during a jeep trip to Dudhsagar on Thursday afternoon. The incident occurred when Rafiq and his wife were on their excursion to the famed Dudhsagar waterfalls in Goa. The goals that secured the victory for Sporting Club were scored by Rishi Desai, Yash Kamath, and Aryan Pradhan. Their exceptional teamwork and skill were evident throughout the game, as they displayed a remarkable performance on the field. With this well-deserved win, Sporting Club de Goa continues to make their mark in the tournament and showcase their talent and dedication to the sport. In the second half, both Fraser and Ronald had scoring opportunities but failed to convert them. Taking advantage of the situation, Rigan Costa of Baroda scored 2 quick goals in the 50th and 60th minutes, respectively, securing Baroda's place in the quarterfinals. Rigan Costa was awarded the man of the match by Roseferns Miranda, a member of DSC. The match was organized by Sporting Club Davolim and played at Panchayat Ground Davolim. where Margao Sports Club defeated Santa Cruz Society Portomado Kunkolim by 5-4 via tiebreaker in the inaugural match of the 15th Davolim Cup.